Welcome back to the Sankofa series. I'm your host, Tanisha Misty Morrison, the owner and visionary of the Empower Her Experience. Today, our Reach Back and Fetch It Sankofa series features Miss Shari Jones. Shari is the owner of both Sugar Spoon Sweets and her newest baby, Noir Events LLC. She has been sweetening up lives for over 10 years now, specializing in custom cakes and all things yummy. She recently celebrated 1 year anniversary as an event space owner. Noir Events is located where the J Spot was previously located in that cross between LA and Inglewood. And the space gives people a place to celebrate all of life's special moments. So welcome to the Sankofa series, Shari.
Thank you, Miss T. Long time.
I know. First of all, before we even get into it, honey, the hair is doing what it needs to do. Okay.
I'm trying to get used to it. I miss my locks, but a fresh start.
I love it. I love the color. It's just a pop and burst of energy, which I feel like, describes you. So
thank you.
So first of all, hi. How have you been?
I have been well. I have been busy. I have been. Keep on keeping on.
Yes. So I follow you on Instagram and I see, you're doing all kinds of different things, which we're going to talk about. But I want to go back to about 2018, I believe it was, where you were a panelist for the Empower Her goal setting and roadmap event.
Yes.
So from 2018 to today, 2023, there's been some things that you started, some things you let go, you're, dibbling and dabbling in new territory. So from 2018 to now, share a little bit of that journey.
OMG. Well, I have the nerve to have a baby during the pandemic. Let's start there. So yes, finally got my baby boy. So that was a upside down turnaround type of things, trying to operate a business during a pandemic with the baby strapped to my back.
That was I'm learning, girl. I'm right there with you. So
listen, we can make it do what it do, but sometimes we'll be like, all right, enough. But from 2018 till now, I'm still baking. Still swinging up lives, staying in my sweets territory. I have started catering a bit more, which was, I'm not gonna say my first love, because sweets will always be my first love, but I was cooking at the same time, but the sweets kind of just took off a little bit faster than me putting the cooking out there. So I'm dabbling in catering a bit more nowadays. And then my newest baby that just turned 1 year old, the event space. Which gives me an opportunity. I have a small kitchen there where I can prep and do things there. But it's given me the opportunity and the space to do my baking classes, to hold different events with women, of course, Black women, of course.
Yes, of course.
So just trying to, like I said, create a space where it's kind of all inclusive, where we can do a lot of things to support each other and give us something back to the community. I think I'm in a fabulous space where the J Spot used to be. So just, trying to build up a second business and still going crazy over the first. So just adding more to the whirlwind bag of being an entrepreneur.
One of the things that I'm loving that I'm hearing is that, you have, no matter what type of pivots you've had to encounter, you have stayed true to your passion of baking and catering, and I know about the baking, and the catering is fire. Oh my gosh. I remember going to one of your tasting events.
You did come to my tasting. Yes. Thank you. I'm homage so far. I gotta do that again.
Yes, because oh my God, every dish that you brought out, from the presentation to the taste to the savoriness of everything that you put out,
thank you.
Just so good. So yes, definitely put that on the list. I don't know if it'll be for 2023, but definitely consider it for 2024, because I will be there along with, a couple of people. So
yes, ma'am.
Yes. So how old is your baby boy?
He just turned, well, he didn't just turn 2. He's 2. Turned 2 in September. So, you know, that two,
Okay.
I don't know if your baby is 2 yet, but that 2 territory.
No,
Crazy.
girl. She turned 1 in February.
So she's revving up. Okay.
Yeah. 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 So this series is actually me stepping back into, like, the social media, internet,
Yeah.
all of that world, because I took a 1.5 year hiatus off of everything. So I'm back, and I'm reaching back to my people, trying to
Yes,
see what's going on with y'all. So how can people get in contact with you? What you're doing? So I know that you're doing I've seen you post a couple of times the baking classes.
Yes.
A kid baking class, right?
Yes.
Okay, you want to share a little bit about that?
So look, as I draw a blank just that fast, but Love is in the Kitchen, Baking Academy. I am on my 3rd go round since I started it, ages 5 through 13. My goal is not just baking with the kids, but getting them comfortable in the kitchen setting, getting them comfortable having conversations. One of my first memories was in the kitchen with my aunt baking. And it was a space where I felt comfortable, I felt safe, I was able to open up and talk, and I wanted to bring that experience to our little Black girls and boys. I've had a couple boys. I love the boys in the class too.
Me too.
Let me say that. But it gives my girls a space to talk about, all the things that they wouldn't have talked about with their mother or with another friend. Just giving them an open space is really what I'm trying to do. And letting them eat a little sugar at the same time, learn a couple different things. I've enjoyed every class so far. So just, it's my passion, it's my purpose. Between kids and baking, it's my element. I'm right where I want to be. The kids love Miss Sweets, and Miss Sweets love the kids. So, it's just, I'm grateful for the opportunity to add that to my roster of everything I've ever wanted to do with Sugar Spoon Sweets.
Yeah. Yeah. So, well, thank you for, giving the children a platform, and utilizing the baking space to also be like a mentee to them. Because I know for sure when I was growing up, it was the cool, moms like yourself that I, was comfortable talking to and sharing some things that were going on in my life that you may not, want to disclose to your siblings or your mother. So Miss Sweets over there, y'all hear her, ages 5 through 13,
Yes.
Be it a young girl or a young boy, they are welcome. Is there a date for the next series? Are you in between series right now, or?
I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to go ahead and do it before the summer, or I'm going to wait until going into the summertime. So I will have a date posted soon, between all of my different Instagram platforms. It'll be up sooner than later.
Okay. Well, make sure you tag me so that I can get that on my story and people can see it for sure. Yeah. Now, so what are you doing with adults? Are you doing anything with adults as far as baking classes, or is it just
not yet? I have been, a shout out to Chef Theron, because I have been trying to figure out how to work with Chef Theron. I went to culinary school with her many moons ago. And she's an awesome chef, but I want to bring a, how do you say, like intimacy back into the kitchen with you adults. So coming in with a partner, cooking, baking, make it nice and sexy and delicious. So that's actually my next venture for the adults. People have been asking me. I'm like, just give me a minute. I got 2 businesses. Then I got the kids baking. I'm like, just hold tight. But I'm definitely going to bring that to you guys before the year is up. That's going to be fun.
Put me on the wait list now, okay?
That's going to be
fun. Put me on the wait list.
Yeah. I'm going to be some nice, sexy music in the background, a little lobster tail. Yeah.
Ooh, don't threaten me with a good time, okay?
Yeah, so that'll be for the
yeah, I'm like I said, I'm gonna be there for sure. Block the calendar now. Okay, so besides you giving birth to another blessing in your life in the pandemic, what did the pandemic do for your business? Was it a up? Was it a down? Was it an in between? Did some things sprout? Like, what happened for Sugar Spoon Sweets, and I'm not sure if Noir was
No,
during
wasn't
the
even on the map
pandemic, but
yet.
yeah. So what was going what happened for you as a business owner and for your business?
Well, you know, it's interesting because recently I was looking back through my photos all the way up to like 2016, just kind of browsing. And I was like, I made a couple cakes during 2020. So I want to say I didn't even stop baking until July. I was doing September. I started baking in July. The clientele was okay. You know, it wasn't a lot of birthday parties and things going on during the pandemic. So of course things slowed down, but I didn't mind it. I kind of needed the little breather for a minute. So definitely slow down clientele, but it gave me some time to kind of practice and perfect my craft. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna still make sweets because we're gonna still eat sweets in my house.
Yeah.
So it gave me the opportunity to play with some recipes, to fatten my kids up with all the sugar, you know, and sweets and stuff like that. So it impacted my business, but not drastically, I want to say. You know, I think the most drastic part is when I decided to step away for a couple months after having the baby. That was, you know, a couple of my clients was like, so you telling me you can't? I'm like, no, no, I cannot. I've tried. He cries every time I put him down. So, you know, just learning to maneuver new motherhood after 14 years. And a business where I can't really go out. And then there was also the extra cautionary part of it, not even wanting to go out grocery shopping for the products or the shortage of products. I'll say that I had a hard time getting my hands on things that used to be readily available, or I saw a spike in the prices. So even when my clients would pick up, I have an indoor front porch. I would sit the cake on the porch and close the door like, I ain't touching y'all. I can't afford the COVID. Y'all keep it, get your cake. So it was that was one of the parts. It was I didn't really get to connect with my clientele like I did in previous years.
Right. And I don't remember what was I picking up from you. I don't know, but I do remember coming during the pandemic and it was like mask on, boom, get in the car. Okay, girl.
I'm like, you did. Like, my memory ain't half of nothing, but yes, you did come get something.
Of course. So for you, the pandemic allowed you to kind of sharpen some tools, maybe learn some new skills, you know, figure out and protect your boundaries. Because a lot of times as entrepreneurs, small business owners, what have you, and we have those clients who are, you know, our seasoned clients, our best customers or whatever, and they think they could just call in a favor, even when we said operation is on stop.
Yes.
You know, so I'm proud of you to, you know, to still, again, protect your boundaries and know that you wanted to give that time to, you know, new motherhood for sure. Now tell us a little bit about the event space.
My newest baby, but my biggest headache. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
You know,
now everybody who is thinking about event space and all of that, because I know it's been out there, get you an event space. Listen.
As if I wasn't already insane enough being the entrepreneur of Sugar Spoon Sweets, and I'm the head baker and owner and CEO all the way down to the washing the dishes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm everything for that business. So adding a second business was probably short of crazy, but I think the biggest blessings come out of crazy. So I've been just kind of taking it day by day. I originally got the space back in March of last year. I was supposed to partner with somebody. Unfortunately, that didn't work. I was actually going to let it go. And everybody was like, girl, you got the OJ spot. You bet not. Yeah. So I was like, I talked to God about it. He said it's a go. I saddled up, became a construction worker, literally, for 4 months, 5 months almost. And I mean, I redid everything that I could in the space by myself. Of course, I had to hire some people because I don't put up beans. But it was definitely an eye-opening experience to bring the space like into fruition. Like everything I envisioned it's like it's there before my eyes right now. So again, crazy idea, big blessing came out of it. But the last year for me financially has been interesting. I want to watch my words before the Lord.
Yeah.
It's been interesting. So being mindful that just because you open an event space, it doesn't mean that people are going to be booking every day, all day, every
Right.
week.
Yeah.
So learning how to market a second business, learning how to balance both businesses, still ain't got that one down. You know, trying to make sure my clients are satisfied on both ends. It's definitely a lot, but the space itself is like, again, God brought me to it. He brought me through it. It's beautiful. I created it with the vision of mine of bringing my people together to have a good, safe, wholesome time. And the clientele that I've seen in there, they've done nothing but that. You know, nothing but respectful. Of course, still growing the business, but it's rough. It'd be rough up there at Noir Events.
Well, look, you still got to be proud of yourself. You know, you are persevering. You're learning as you go. I haven't made it to one of your events there, but I'm definitely going to make it there. And I also want to rent it. I want to do something for the women's group there. I haven't, you know, like I said, I'm just kind of getting back into the mix, but for sure, I have your space on my list to do something there. Bring the women's group and, you know, some other things, as well as I want to promote it. So make sure you get me the link to it's on. Where is it? Is it on Event Space or what is it on?
I'm on Peerspace. I am on Gigster. I am on Storefront, and you can also just come book the space directly through me via email or Instagram. Reach out. I'm not hard to find.
Okay. So I'll make sure I drop all of those links in when this episode drops. So make sure you support this woman. Get your events there. What's the capacity?
I want to say 50. I've been saying 50, but I've seen upwards of 60, 70 people come through there and be comfortable and have a good time.
Okay. Is that standing or seated?
Standing and seated. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, look, y'all heard it here. Black on. All right. Get your event there. Go look
Black
at the pictures.
Is for us, by us. I thought of us in every step of the way.
Of course. Sorry, what do you feel you've learned about yourself over the last couple of years? Just, you know, personally, and then Shari, the business owner as well.
That's a good one. You said a word earlier that I really love: learning to pivot. Learning not to drop everything and kick the trash can down the stairs. Learning to just look at it, resize things, and just pivot. You know, life is not easy. Being a business owner is not easy. Being an entrepreneur is definitely not easy. But learning that no doesn't mean no. No means try something different. So I'll say that both personally and professionally. Also, you said something earlier, learning my boundaries. If I can't take it on, I've learned to say no, because ain't no need of me being in the kitchen crying, trying to make a cake and watching an event, making sure that I don't take nothing at the same time. You know, so learning my boundaries, learning my worth, also learning that I am worth what I say I'm worth. And it's not a discussion. You know, I remember early on when I opened Sugar Spoon Sweets, if you have $5 for a dozen of cupcakes, then that's what it was. It was $5 for a dozen of cupcakes. So learning that it's okay to have a minimum. It's okay to not open and operate on certain days, because my boundaries are, I'm not talking about cake after 8 p.m. I know that you might have just got off work or now you want to talk about it, but that's a boundary for me, you know? So just learning to pivot, go with the flow, be assertive, take care of myself in the process. You know, I feel like we're in a culture of no sleep, go hard or go home. I'll go home. I know when to go home. I'll go lay down and I will see you guys tomorrow. We will start all over again. Take care of myself, because if I'm not okay, then neither business is okay. you know.
Right. I think that we as, Black people, because, most of us have grown with a hustle mentality. We're always like hustle and hustle and hustling. Every day I'm hustling. But anyway,
Yes.
I think that we have to be reminded of when you go to certain businesses and they have that, that sign that says closed, we're open again tomorrow at 8 a.m. or whatever the case may be, that we have to have that for ourselves, even as online, vendors or what have you. You have to know when you're closed. When do you turn the lights off? When do you close the laptop? When do you turn the phone off? When do you put on do not disturb? And like you said, take care of yourself in the process. Like you have to have a shut down time. And I honestly, I didn't have that before becoming a mom. Like I was on a hamster wheel. So definitely figuring it out and knowing and sticking to your business hours. So I'm happy that you're doing that for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yes, ma'am. What is there to come for Sugar Spoon Sweets or the event space? Is there anything happening? I know you said maybe for the kids classes, but is there anything that you have on calendar that you're looking forward to?
I don't have anything on the calendar right this second. I actually just, I'm coming back from a medical procedure. So I was down for just a week. But again, it gave me the time and space to kind of revamp, get my price list together, recipes together, all that kind of stuff, get ready for the crazy graduation and prom season. So I'll say that. So for Noir Events and Sugar Spoon Sweets combined, I am going to be posting some flyers in regards to some packages where you can rent the space with the lady. Meaning you can have a sweets table, meaning I fully cater. One of my goals for Noir Events, and I'm building my roster as I go, and I've been successful, found so many great Black entrepreneurs to help me along the way. But I want to create a all-inclusive party where you literally show up with your lip gloss on. Don't worry about the ice. Don't worry about the cake. Don't worry about the forks. So that's the experience that I'm looking to bring to my clients at Noir Events. I've been successful in the few events that they've trusted me with so far. So that's pretty much what's going on right now. We have the kids baking class coming up. I'll post that soon. We have the adults cooking class. We'll have that later this year. We do have the wine down. I don't have a date for that yet, but that's on Fridays. One Friday a month. I want the ladies to come out. Men are welcome to enjoy some good eats, taste some wine, do some pairings, just relax. It's the total opposite of Taco Tuesday. We turn it down. We gonna turn the lights down. We gonna turn on some smooth jazz. We gonna get some poetry in the building. Yes, we gonna just we just gonna enjoy the wine down, literally.
Yes. Look. I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna Shari. The wine down. What day was it?
It's gonna be Friday, one Friday a month.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to lock all the Fridays in. That one Friday a month, I need to lock them all in. Get my babysitter. Okay.
Yes, it's gonna be nice. You'll enjoy yourself. And then as for Sugar Spoon Sweets, still making custom cakes, still sweetening up lives. It's not much. I haven't come across anything yet that I can't make. Not trying to be too braggish, but I got the gift. So definitely come check out that side of things. So just keep on keeping on.
Tell us about some of your number one menu items. I know you got the strawberry lemonade
joint.
Yes. So tell them about that. For those people who are new to Shari, are new to Sugar
If you don't know about the strawberry lemonade joint, I don't know where you are or who you hanging with, but it is not the right folks. I'm gonna tell you like that. That is my number one seller probably for the last 4 or 5 years now. It is an amazing cake that everyone falls in love with. First fork full of cake, they love it. So we have that. We also have my real red velvet. I always take pride in that. It's the southern.
I don't think I had that. I've always just been hooked on the strawberry lemonade joint.
Everybody, you guys have got to try other things on the menu. There's so many cakes. I actually posted a few things today. I brought the strawberry shortcake cake back out with real ice cream in the frosting, and it is something to die for. So, I mean, the red bottom bites are awesome. What else? Banana pudding is awesome. You know, just whatever you can think of. I'm pretty versed in. And as far as the cooking side of things, the shrimp enchiladas are always a hit.
Oh yeah.
The Mexican spaghetti is always a hit. And I'm gonna tell you, you heard it here first. So during this little quarantine, I've been cooking, you know, little portions of stuff for myself. But I made some jerk spaghetti. Tanisha. I kept looking in the bowl. So that will be on the menu. Like I said, I've been getting my menus together.
You need some taste testers or what? Because
yes, listen, you know what? I'll bring that to the wind down. That'll be at the wind down. Yes. Okay. And then my all-time favorite is the smothered chicken.
I love smothered everything. So
I love smothered everything, but it's something about a smothered chicken breast that just warms my heart, makes my toes with the why I eat. So, are y'all hungry?
Because I know y'all get hungry. Look, you know, if you're not hungry, you want some dessert. Like, come on.
Yes. Feed you from beginning of the meal to the end of the meal, baby.
I am excited about it all. Okay, I am excited about it all. What is something that you want to leave with the people, be it the young girl, the young boy, or the aspiring entrepreneur, small business?
If it feels right, you'll know. I've never, like you said, you took the hiatus from social media. I wish I had the nerve. I'm going to get the nerve, though. I'm going to get up off of here one of these days. But if it's right, you'll know. I think we live in an age of letting the people decide what feels good for us, what feels authentic for us, instead of going with what really feels good and what really feels authentic. So whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you've chosen to work for somebody, whatever it is, if it's right, you'll know. And the one thing I have had to learn over this last year is it takes time. Yeah. No matter if you are God's favorite, because I'm one of his favorites. But he still sent me through a process to understand that everything takes time. It doesn't mean throw in the towel. It doesn't mean deny. It means have some patience and be kind with yourself for even starting the journey. No matter how far you get into the journey, be kind with yourself. Because it's hard out here. It's hard. It's hard out here, especially in Cali, baby. It's hard out here.
Yes, it is. Look, all my friends that moved out of Cali, they just want to call and tell us
I'm next.
How good it is. And we love y'all, but y'all, you know. Yeah.
I'm next. I'm hanging here as long as I can. But it's something about the energy of LA that just it wraps you up no matter how many helicopters you hear. So yes, it is just stay the course.
Stay the course, y'all. Stay the course. So I just want to recap a couple of things that I'm taking away from this is I am worth what I said I am worth with no discussion.
Yes.
I am worth what I said I am worth with no discussion. There's so many times, especially as a small business owner, an entrepreneur, even somebody who just got a side hustle, you know, you selling what you're selling when you can sell it, doing your pop-ups or whatever. Know that what you are putting out is worth the price tag you're putting on it, and don't let people shortchange you. Of course, when we first start out, we doing what we can to get our product out there, get our name out there or whatever, but even have a time period for that, you know. Take care of myself in the process. I think that we're doing a better job as a community to, you know, seek therapists, do meditation, and all of those, you know, mental health things, but just make sure that you're taking care of yourself in the process, whether that's getting more sleep, eating healthier, trying to work out, because Lord, we ain't gonna talk about working out. But take care of yourself in the process, whatever that means for you. Eat some more lettuce. I don't know, you know, drink some more water. Do what you need to do to take care of yourself. And then the last thing Shari said was that it takes time, y'all. It takes time. You know, Shari, 10 years in the game. I think I'm right behind you with like 7, with a year hiatus. So, but I'm still counting my 7.
Yes,
You
you
know,
are.
but yeah, that was my time to sit, think, percolate, do what I need to do. Have patience and be kind to yourself. Everybody, be kind to yourself. Make sure I put all the links for how you can find Miss Shari in the description on the YouTube channel. Please make sure you subscribe. This is going to be episode 8. Shari, I think you're episode 9, actually. You're episode 9. But go back, listen to all of the wonderful Black women, and make sure that you go and find Noir Events, the space in Inglewood, the old J Spot location. If you've been to any of the events that they had at the J Spot, it's a wonderful space. So look, get your people there. It's prom season, it's graduation season, it's everything season, just because season. Check her out and make sure you book her and tell people about the event space. Shari, thank you so much for being on.
Thank you so much. So good to see you again.
Yes, you too. Listen, y'all, we have more women on the Sankofa series. Until then, slay, and we already know what that means. Simply live as you in all things you do. And don't forget to reach back to your people and bring them to the forefront whenever possible. I'm Miss C. This is the Sankofa series, and I'm out.